actually crazier to think of when you think about it in seconds. That's running a mile in under 240 seconds.
Stop. Chris Chapman. This is section 3 of the women's 3,000 meters. This is your final morning section for the ladies. Section 3, let me read off these names. We've got Connor Ward of Texas, Jenna Pannon of Northwestern, Katie Hovitt of Purdue, Hope Schmetzel of Purdue, Albie Kelto of Central Michigan, Margot Richardson, Speed Factory, Sydney Stuckel of Loyola, Karen Vasiswich of Notre Dame, Megan Siebert of Texas, Kelly Schubert of Central Michigan, Megan Guzunas of Toledo, Emily Friedrich of Notre Dame, Maria McDaniel of Western Michigan, Anika Gomel of St. Louis, Ari Fisher running unattached, Kristen Oling of Central Michigan, Kayla Urich of Minnesota, and Kara DeAngelis of Toledo.
Nice to see some Speed Factory athletics in this race. They provide lots of opportunities to runners post-collegiately.
That's right, and I actually recognize a couple of these names just from being from Michigan. Maria McDaniel, she's a freshman at Western Michigan, and she was an individual qualifier for the NCAA cross-country championships this year. As a freshman, coming out of Western Michigan, I believe she won the MAC championship. Ari Fisher, she was a great runner at the University of Toledo. Let's get a read on these numbers here.
No, Karen Lesovitz has a brother who used to run for Notre Dame. Ted Lesovitz, who actually also used to run at North Central, I believe.
Awesome. All right. Hope Schmetzel of Purdue looks to be your early leader. We've got Kara DeAngelis of Toledo right at her side. You can see Ari Fisher out on the outside in lane 2. She's in that pink singlet. I believe she was a 10K runner at the University of Toledo. Very, very fast. And you can see Margot Richardson. She's got hip number 6 there, Speed Factory. And Connor Ward of Texas right in there on the inside. So the pack has already started to separate a little bit, but your early leaders are Schmetzel of Purdue and DeAngelis of Toledo.
The Speed Factory Athletics runner there, Margot Richardson, she's already run a 3K indoors, I believe, 9:35 at the Gladstein Invitational out of Indiana.
All right, she's taking the lead. She's trying to set this pace. She wants to run fast. So Margot Richardson, Speed Factory, she's up there in the front. Ari Fisher out there in lane 2, wearing number 15. We'll see if she joins Richardson up at the front, or if she just runs in lane 2. Let's find out. But Margot Richardson, followed closely by Hope Schmetzel of Purdue, and Connor Ward of Texas right in there on the inside.
Margot Richardson now running post-collegiately. I believe she was a St. Louis runner, 16:25K. Holds a personal best in a 3K of 9:47. And that got used to that uniform. Nick Happy said he was running for Speed Factory Athletics back in the fall. So when we see him later on in the men's 3K, we'll see that kit once again. Sponsor a lot of runners. Tommy Schmitz as well.
Yeah, his kit might look a little bit different.
A little bit different.
It might look a little bit different.
Might show a little less skin.
But that is Margot Richardson of Speed Factory. She is your leader. She's got a big pack right behind her. We'll see when this begins to string out, but all of these runners packed nicely together.
Speed Factory giving a lot of support to St. Louis area athletes. As I mentioned, Tommy Schmitz, I think, was based out in St. Louis for a bit. Now he's out in California, still coached by Steve Magnus. Margaret Richardson, former runner for St. Louis, and then Nick Happy is a St. Louis native as well. So there is your Speed Factory athletics ties to Missouri.
All right. Yeah, Richardson just maintaining that lead right there. We've got Hope Schmetzel of Purdue coming up on her shoulder around this curve.
The last indoor season kind of treated her really well, setting a mile personal best and a personal best in the 3K that I mentioned before, 9:47, which is also last winter.
Excellent. So this is Margot Richardson of Speed Factory, Schmetzel of Purdue, Ward of Texas. Let's see, we've got Ari Fisher out there, hip number 15, moving up in the pack.
Ari Fisher, a leader runner, running unattached though today.
That's right.
She's actually out of eligibility. Way back, I believe. From looking at Kiefer's page, her last indoor season was 2011.
That's right. She was an excellent runner, though, for Toledo. Multiple-time MAC champion, I believe. Maction, like we said yesterday. She knows about the Maction.
9:29, 3K, PR. Might have changed in the last 4 years.
That's right, but this is still Margot Richardson's race. She's been in the lead almost the entire time, followed closely by these collegiate runners, Schmetzel of Purdue and Ward of Texas.
Definitely keep an eye on Fisher, though. I mean, just based off these PRs that I'm looking at. And she's running in lane 2 for the most part, so she's adding a little bit more distance.
That's right, and they're going to have 4 laps to go right here, so we'll see.
Boilermakers chasing, though.
That's right, this is Katie Hovett of Purdue. She's an Ann Arbor, Michigan native, fun fact. Purdue Boilermaker. So she's right up in there behind Richardson. That's Katie Hovett of Purdue. Margot Richardson leading the race. Speed Factory athletics runner. Followed closely by I believe Hovett is more of a miler.
She's run, 800, 1,500 mile. Now the 3K.
That's right, testing out her strength today at the Mayo invite.
Has a sister born in Terre Haute.
Yeah, fun fact.
Paradise.
So it's Margot Richardson, Katie Hovett. They're going to have 3 laps to go. Looks like Hovett wants to make a move. She's made that move. She wants this pace a little bit faster, and we know she's got wheels. She's a sub 450 miler. So this is Katie Hovett of Purdue.
Pioneer High School out in Ann Arbor. Is that familiar to you?
That's right. It's actually right across the street from the big house.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's kind of weird.
Easy pipeline for Michigan, I guess.
You would think that, but we never had that many runners from Pioneer. Maybe because they didn't like the fact that they saw the big house every day when they walked into school.
Too close to home.
Yeah, a little too close to home. But Hovett is really trying to pull away from Margot Richardson. Coming around into the home stretch, Katie Hovett of Purdue, Margot Richardson of Speed Factory. These 2 athletes trying to pull away from the rest of the pack. As you can see, it's very strung out now. No longer are they bunched together. They're going to have 2 laps to go. Katie Hovett, Margot Richardson.
Katie Hovett's birthday is New Year's Eve, 1993. Party every day. I mean, if it's your birthday and it's New Year's Eve, it's one heck of a party.
This is Katie Hovett of Purdue.
She's pulling away.
You all know how old she is now because Chris Chavez just revealed her birthday. But here she is, really just, she's on her own now. Can't really see from this angle, but you will when you see her coming around that curve. Katie Hovett, followed by Margot Richardson. You've got Abby Kelto of Central Michigan up into 3rd place now.
Hovett, a sub-10 3K runner, running 9:58 last indoor season. 4:44 miler as well, and then went on to run the mile outdoors in 4:54. So this season she's at 4:51 so far for the mile, and here she goes at the bell.
This is Katie Hovett of Purdue at the bell lap. I really don't think anyone is going to catch her at this point, but we've got a late charge by Abby Kelto of Central Michigan in 2nd place. Hovett may be a little too far ahead for anyone to catch her. She's coming around down the back stretch. This is Katie Hovett of Purdue.
The middle distance star, making a little push into the 3K distance now.
That's right, Abby Kelto of Central Michigan in 2nd place. But this is Hovett's race. She's coming around the final curve into the final straightaway. Katie Hovett of Purdue. Let's see if she can beat the clock here. We've got 9:26 coming down the straightaway. Katie Hubbett of Purdue. She's going to be your heat.
Smash her personal best.
Smashed it. 9:35. 9:35.71 for Katie Hubbett of Purdue. Abby Kelto, 9:39. Hope Schmetzel, another Purdue Boilermaker, 9:40.17. And Connor Ward of Texas, 9:40.21. So there's your top finishers for the final morning section of the ladies 3,000 meters.